All right. Starting the stream. Let's see if it works. You're live in control room. Excellent connection. Wonderful. It's getting quicker and quicker. Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining my stream. If you're looking to invest in real estate, analyze live multifamily deals, you're in the right place. My name is Gal Cohen. I'm a full-time real estate agent and investor. I specialize in North Jersey, North New Jersey. I currently own and operate 9 rental units in Bergen and Hudson County, New Jersey. Always looking for good deals for myself and for clients. Specifically, we care about cash flow, we care about cap rate, and value add opportunities. So if you're interested in kind of working together, reach out either Instagram or LinkedIn or here on YouTube. What I like to do on this channel is kind of run through what I'm seeing on the market, analyze them from an investor's perspective. Yeah, I think it becomes a pretty cool exercise. It's something that I do myself. Um, I think it might benefit other folks to watch and learn how somebody who invests in real estate reviews things that are on the market. So today I wanted to start with a residential property. I got an email alert. I have so many emails alerts running for so many different towns in my area. I just really want to kind of know what's out there. And this property actually has been on the market for a bit, but the price just got a quite a significant price improvement. And we can kind of just see it even just searching all active in Paramus right now. Um, yeah, this really jumps out as significantly below everything else. So there was a reduction for this one. It's 759. It's already been almost 300 days on the market. It was an entire year. Um, but this one, interesting that it doesn't say because I looked at the history. So 4 bedrooms, 3 full baths, pretty good sized lot in Paramus. Taxes are super low. That's something that Paramus is known for. Good schools, low taxes, and that's a lot. That's because of the malls. Some excellent malls in Paramus. Um, but it doesn't look like the property is in a bad condition. Okay. I mean, it's a refresh within the last 5 to 7 years. They did put stone. I like that. The tiles are older, but not the worst. And probably look, the property looks like it's in good condition. I don't see any like water damage. The roof is probably fine. Yeah, this looks good. It's technically it's move-in condition. You'd have no problem getting an FHA financing for this property at like 3.5% down. Um, a drop ceiling in the basement, okay, easy to work with. But they have forced hot air. Maybe they even have central air. Maybe it's AC also. I don't see any vents. And they don't really have a lot of information. I like the price and I like the lot size. And I think for this one, it probably it might make sense as a rental. The only thing is it's going to be pretty high for a single unit. So even if the monthly rent is substantial, it probably won't offset the uh, holding costs. However, this looks like a pretty good flip opportunity. And I think what we'll do now is look at comparable lot sized properties in Paramus and with a renovated property. I'm looking Paramus. You want to see sold. So it's important to kind of open up the search when you're going to get specific into at least a year for sold. When you move up in the the price bracket, um, the properties trade hands not as frequently. Um, so let's see how many square feet. 15,000. So let's do Cool. Okay. So 34 were bought, sold. Let's see, under contract also 34. Okay. That's a N of almost 40. That's not bad. Um, do photo. It's listed by list price. So I mean, this is kind of why this jumped out to me. In the last year, all active sold and under contract for 15,000 or more square footage. This is the top of the list, right? So what does that tell you? Basically, everything else was higher, right? And there's 2 pages we could probably do to see all the 39. Um, at the highest was 3.8. This was sold, and I mean, beautiful property, but same lot size, right? Oh, incredible. They did a wonderful job. Look at this beautiful property. But let's see what it looked like before, they bought it. We could do history summary. History details, maybe? No. So it's not. I guess they didn't list it. Yeah. Yeah, but it was sold for 3.6. It's not bad. Beautiful property. Um, but same lot size, right? Same town. Um, let's see. Let's go back to all these guys. Let's see the street if there's any others on Forest Avenue. Yep, okay. So there's a ranch that was sold for 750, 11 days on the market. Um, on the same street. A bunch of houses down. See if we can find another forest. Yep, another one. 800K, same street, further down. Any others? No, but again, not too worried. This one was sold. You know, this would be a good comp, but let's see actually what the property looked like. Oh, is this just land? Old beauty contractor. Yeah, so the property is not even two-car garage. The property is in a condition where they didn't take pictures of the property. Um, it's not in flood zone. Great. I'm sure this isn't in flood zone either. Yeah. But you have a property here that's like literally move-in ready. Um, this is a good one. I really like it. I'm gonna send it to a couple people. I think it would be a fantastic flip. Um, obviously, it depends on you know the construction part of it. That's going to be the make or break for the deal. But yeah, on average, so this is the cheapest house. This is the cheapest ranch in Paramus in the last year. That's either sold or on the market. Um, and they know that they know the values in the land. Um, but there's just a lot of really solid comps in Paramus that would justify putting a good chunk of money into the property and then either enjoying the low taxes and the excellent school systems, or and you have amazing equity that you've built in, or that you paid for, or you flip it, you throw it right back on the market, and they trade hands pretty quickly when they're priced right. So this one was probably overpriced. They reduced it. Let's see. Oh yeah, this was a fire damage situation. How big is the lot though? I guess. Um, yeah. Okay. So another 5,000 square feet. Great, but They were asking they were asking 979. Jeez, and then they reduced it to 759. Still, I mean, if we just compare the two, um, okay, and with garage, great. We have the one I found before, which is a lot more interesting because it's moved in condition. Like the property itself is excellent. Maybe you can actually, instead of doing a full gut, take the top off, and then build it out instead of demolishing it. Obviously, you'll need a really good architect. You'll need maybe a structural engineer. But you'd basically utilize the bones um, and completely, change up the inside as much as you can. Pop out to have, full rooms. I like it. All right. Gotta send this one to a couple people. If you want the full report, if you want to schedule some time to chat, just one-on-one on this property or any others, shoot me a message. I love this stuff. This is lots of fun for me. Um, all right, cool. Um, really like this one. Let's see what else we got going on today. How many how many properties? Oh, this is sold. No, I just care about active now. Active above 15,000 square feet for the lot. But let's do only Bergen County. See what we're working with here. And let's just see results. Here's what 33 million gets you in Bergen County. Incredible. It looks like a college. Very nice. Um, but no, I want to do this price going down or going up, right? Amazing. So even if we open it up to everything in Bergen County, it's the cheapest property for sale with that square footage. Woodcliff Lake would be the next one. Um, yeah, on the same lot size. It's a great town. I actually have a project in Woodcliff Lake. More on that later. My first development project in Woodcliff Lake. Um, very exciting. A little bit bigger lot. Can we go back? Just something on Kindercomack and River Edge. 5 beds, 3 baths. The only problem is the higher you go, the harder it'll be to actually add value to be able to sell it again. Upper Saddle River. They did a price decrease here. It's interesting. It's one of the most expensive towns in Bergen County, Upper Saddle River. Wow. Okay. So they're trying to get 950 for it, and they dropped it to 875. But this is um, it's a complete gut job. So the fact that they started, I guess, taking out, uh, is that a fireplace in the garage? Weird. Where's the basement? Interesting. And a good lot, right? because we searched for yeah, this home needs some love. Wow. 875 is still kind of seems expensive, but maybe the comps draw that out. It's a humongous lot. Look at that, 63,000 square feet. Wow. 1.5 or 1.45 acre lot. Okay. So cash only. They need cash. But just for kicks, let's look at comps, right? Let's look at comps for this property. Who sold and under contract attorney review. And we just want Upper Saddle River, right? And this is in the last 180 days. Uh, okay, so the cheapest one was 788, and then the most expensive was 4 million. But 18 from 18 to 72. Wow. Okay. So a good majority of them were over a million. And yeah, a good chunk over a million. It's interesting. Yeah, if you can come in, do the renovation at a very conservative number, put it right back on the market. This could be a decent flip. Um, it's a project. I think every room would need some love. And then depending on the price point you're targeting, you'd have to make sure your comps are set. Um, yeah, I would see a 5.5. Yeah, you got to build it up. Yeah, if you want to try to get to mid, so one and a half to 2 million. Yeah, you really need to build it up. It's got great bones. It really does. But for cash, that's tough. That's probably why they weren't able to move it already. I wonder if they're asking for cash because there's an issue. I wonder if there's banks wouldn't lend on it for some reason. I mean, I can understand FHA not wanting to lend on it. Maybe there's some peeling paint or it's decent. It's to be completely replaced. They have a septic tank and a well for the water source. It's not ideal, but it is more common up in Upper Saddle River, um, in that area. Okay. Cool. Let's now take a look at what multifamily properties that just hit the market. We'll do it by TOI. Okay, Garfield. Let's see the picture. 3 family Wallington we saw yesterday. 2 family Garfield. Wanacue. What kind of rents do they get in Wanacue? I'm not too familiar with the area. Oh, it looks fairly well maintained. 2 bedroom for 1350. Yeah. Where is this? How far are you from me? Yeah, pretty far into, it's deep into Jersey. I like to stay close to Manhattan. It's kind of the guiding star, and which means rent prices are usually a little higher, but rents also correspond. Um, Harrison with 4949, I thought it's too expensive. So I'm looking at the towns first. I'm looking at the price, obviously, but also how many units and bedrooms. Um, okay, could a four family in Irvington make sense for 735? It could. One is I don't like when there's no uniformity. It just it looks like pretty good condition actually. You don't even know which unit. Okay, second floor, two rear. Okay, oh, nice. And they have a shared laundry facility. Okay. I am interested to find out the heating. One of four utility rooms. Okay, so each one has its own heat system and water. I'm assuming it's not too bad. Yeah, this has been updated recently. Okay. Okay, so let's see what kind of rents we can get in Irvington, Essex County. Or not. Let's start with the biggest. It's a four bedroom. There's six full baths. So can we assume two, four? We don't know. Say, okay. So four, three, and one. I mean, okay, so in total, it's 31 rented. Investor reached out on something. Two eight, 2825. So even what 26, 27 to go in between them. Um, we don't even know how many bedrooms are or bathrooms are. I mean, I assume two, right? So say 26. Well, we finish. We just don't know yet. Okay, so 26, three bedroom. It's gonna be less than that. Okay, so 26, 23. One bedroom with cheap, cheap. Only two. There's only two one bed. Weird. Uh, Fully renovated though. Okay. Well, I mean, it is still on the market. I'd be comfortable with like 1800 twice, right? Because there's two of them. How much are they asking? 735. See how much taxes are. 15,000, which isn't bad for a full family. Um, Insurance, let's say 4,000. I'm just gonna assume 1,000 per unit. Okay, so maintenance. I like to do 100, 100. I'm not sure about the cost for water meter, five gas, five electric. Okay, 100 is probably high. Well, let's do 200. Yeah, so I mean, in place with some pretty normal assumptions, this looks like a 10 cap, right? Your annual cash flow is like $76,000. So yeah, it's pretty good. Um, let's just see. Imagine you get a mortgage. Let's see what we're working with here. Yeah, you could cash flow this property. You can definitely cash flow the property. Um, yeah, 5,800 with 20% down, assuming you're getting market rents. Definitely cash flow the property. Make a little over $1,000. Um, well, less than $1,000 per month after taxes and yeah, insurance and everything. With 20% down. It's pretty cool. I mean, if you think about it this way, you're putting a down payment of about 147, and then monthly you're getting, $6,000 before financing charges. After financing charges, obviously, you know, depending on how much you put down, that's what you get to keep. But so with Irvington, um, you can definitely find cash flow. It's a town for cash flow. Um, Question is, would you find appreciation? So it's a sliding scale, depending if you're okay with that, if you're just okay with holding, maintaining. Um, and of course, it will go up over time. Um, but the rate of appreciation is not going to look similar to towns where the cap rate's not going to. So it's really a sliding scale between do you want to maximize for cash flow and then potentially take appreciation off the table or significantly reduce it. Um, Now appreciation doesn't you can't really tap into that until some kind of event, either a liquidation event of like selling the property or refinancing. So it really it's more of a piggy bank. It's more of like a savings account than real, monthly cash in hand. But it has to be set for something. Still, it looks like a pretty good deal. If you're interested in Irvington, if you want to go see the property, if you're not too sure about the area, I always recommend just driving by, even before you make an appointment to see a property. Just kind of go drive by, drive the street, drive to the nearest like grocery store. Um, you just get a sense for it. Uh, I've been in the area. I'm not super familiar with it right now. I like to do kind of the cold analysis, but that has to be paired with kind of boots on the ground, checking the property out. You know, taking a look at it. Pictures only tell you so much, and then obviously meeting the tenants in place, learning about them, learning about what they're actually paying right now. seeing how far that is off of market. Okay, so cool. This was an interesting one to do. Let's see what else we got going on. Maybe what we do is we take a look at Irvington as a town because we have a basic understanding of the rentals. It's what, 1800 to 26, let's say. Let's see what else we got in Irvington specifically. 25 matches. Okay. So you can pick up a two family in Irvington for 429, and they reduced it. It's been on the market for a long time, 260 days. Wow. Two beds. Irvington, if I'm not mistaken, is just yeah, it's a suburb of Newark. Um, Interesting. So originally they listed it at 580, and I guess they couldn't get, well, we can take a look at the history to see exactly when the changes were made. Oh, just one change. Huh. So in 2024, it was listed and sold at 515. Now they're trying to sell it at 429. How interesting. This is pretty recent too. 2 years ago, a year and a half ago. So what happened between then and now? Doesn't look like any real changes were made to the property. I wonder why they're trying to sell it. I mean, it's not a good sign. If the property was income producing, they obviously wouldn't sell it so close to when they bought it, and then taking such a drastic price cut. It doesn't look like they had any. Maybe there's an issue there. Yeah, it's definitely concerning. Um, okay, some things are in attorney review. Yeah, only 12 days on the market and already an attorney review. Well, this has been sitting for 260. Granted, they recently, I guess, reduced the price, but let's see what the most expensive. Okay, four family for 1.1. See, uniform. That's plus it looks like pretty new construction. Well maintained. Oh, it's a six family. Wow. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So yeah, 183 per unit. It's not bad. And I guess assuming each one of these is a two bedroom, we said if we get 1,800 for a one bedroom in the town, let's say you get 2,000. So 2,000 times six is 12,000. Um, I guess let's run the numbers for this one too. Also, here we go. Loopy. So they're asking 1.1, and it says it's in under attorney review now. We have no way of knowing how much they accepted. Actually, times six, right? 12. How much are taxes here? Yeah. All that is kind of it's confidential. It's closed to only the folks who are working on the deal specifically. They have no obligation to let anybody else know, obviously. Um, okay. So taxes are 14,200. Yeah, 14,300. That's awesome. Yeah, for a six family, that's fantastic. Let's see how utilities are handled. I'm not even worried about not a lot of pictures. Separate electric, separate gas, separate heat. Wonderful. So owner just pays for um, a common area, lights, and water. So, okay, so for repairs and maintenance, I guess we'll do like 600 per month. For utilities, then we have to do times 12, times six, right? Um, I have to find out the actual number. Let's say 1,200. It's really only water. I don't know how much water they use in, they probably laundry rooms. Hmm. And I'd like to find out if there is laundry and parking. With six units, it's a good, if there's any parking. Unfinished, no, there's no laundry. Yeah, and four non-garage spaces. So I mean that can either be a benefit that you give to the to some of the units, or you can charge, let's say, $100 per. So that's $400. Let's say. Just if there were six, I'd be inclined to just have every unit have their own. But because there isn't, you kind of have to differentiate it. And then if there are some units that are big, then you can kind of charge a premium, and I'll put that in there. They're all the same size, so I'll just add it like that. Yeah, so if you can get $2,000 for each unit here, it's a nine cap. It's almost a 10 cap. Yeah, we're talking about an annual cash flow of 109,000. It's fantastic. But again, if you can get 2,000, none of these are, or one of these is vacant. They don't list the other rents. Um, so that's really going to be the determining factor here. The utilities, how that's, we got to get some real numbers into these estimates. Maintenance, I'm not too worried about. I mean, you know, it's not going to be huge. Utilities might be a big, I guess the way I could say it, some things can get controlled more than others. Utilities, that's outside of your control. Well, repairs and maintenance, if you do it right, you can kind of do it right the first time. Cool. All right. Let's see what else we got going on. It's pretty good. But hey, it speaks to the town. Town isn't that bad. Um, so a four family that's much smaller. It's half the amount of bedrooms is still on the market for 18 days for 800K. Let's see. So it's two bedrooms and one. Oh wow. But actually these, based on the calculation that we did before, so the 1800 was pretty accurate for a one bedroom, even low, even too conservative. Um, and then for the two bedrooms, I'm right on the money. This would average out to 2,000 each. Um, so yeah, that's why you look at the market. Taxes here at 24, that's really high. That was higher than 14. That's 10,000. Wow, weird. Oh, but it looks like they renovated, at least within the past couple of years. Okay. And let me know about they don't say anything about the utilities. And they do have garages, which is great. Three garages. Oh, okay. We can see the gas. Okay, so there's five, which is great, which means that each unit pays for their own gas. Now, we're not sure if that includes heat. It doesn't say, but there's three. Okay. Well, still at this, these are excellent rents. These are fantastic rents. Let's put the numbers in the calculator and see where we're at, even with this huge taxes. But that might be just a factor of the fact that it was renovated recently. Just the lot doesn't seem that big. Seems pretty crazy. Yeah, so we can do this, and then yeah. So I mean, I don't know if they're renting it right now, but I would say for a garage at least 150 per unit. Um, so I would do that for extra income. Um, right now the rents are pretty close to market, so let's just do it without and kind of see what we're working with. So equals, we're talking about 4,000 for 2 units, plus one of them was 1,800. Was, yeah. So these two add up to 4,000, right? Um, and then these two add up to 3,000. Also 4,000. Yeah. Wow. Um, so we've got 2,100 plus 1,900 plus 2,200 plus 1,500. Grand total of 8,000. Bad, not bad, not bad. Okay. Property taxes are whopping 0.4 thousand per year, which is pretty crazy. 2,400. Uh, yikes. Let's keep 4,000. Let's keep all these the same. Here's yikes. Yeah, so it's 6%. Um, it's because the other one was miscategorized as a four family. It's actually a six family. And these taxes are insane. They're insane. Let's see if we cut it in half. Yeah. It's really the taxes that keep you on yeah, this really kills the deal. Because if you're paying, 24,000 per year, that's coming right out of your pocket as an investor. Um, at 12,000 per year, which is kind of, it seems more in line considering the six family was 14,000. Um, then it's a seven cap, which isn't bad. In place seven cap, kind of without doing anything, it's not bad. And then you can kind of juice the garages potentially if you make the garages nice, right? Uh, yeah, then that drops right to the bottom line. It's almost an eight cap. Um, but in place, I wouldn't touch it. Uh, I really wouldn't. 18 days on the market. I don't know. I don't know if somebody actually is gonna pick it up. It looks like it's in great condition. Um, and it looks like they had tried to sell it. What back in the day, 2015. So yeah, I mean, there's good appreciation, right? In about 10 years, uh, $700,000. So it's definitely going to appreciate um, over time. Uh, but they tried to sell it at 849 and 780, and now they're at 799. But it hasn't sold yet. So the only price that actually matters is not it's not what they listed at, it's what they sell it at. So let's see how close. I mean, yeah, I can understand they want to get 850. So right now we're at eight. Numbers look pretty good at eight. Actually, no, sorry, the numbers don't look good at eight because of these crazy taxes. What about at 750 with the same taxes, let's say? Yeah, then six, 700, 6.3. Yeah. And I mean, at some point, there's no chance of a number making sense for the buyer. It might not make sense for the seller. I mean, at 650, it's a little bit over a seven cap. Let's say again, we juice it with the eight cap. It's a stretch though, and that would require the seller to go down $150,000, which is a lot of money. Um, After they went down about 50,000, right? Interesting here, they put it at 780, and then withdrew it and then put it up at 800. Well, still in the market. Okay, let's see what else we got going on. We're still excellent connection. Wonderful. Okay, let's see what else we got going on. Bum bum bum. And so this is all Irvington. I think we got a good understanding of the town. Um, let's see if there's any interesting two families. Oh, and let me remove the turn your again. Let's say I want a two family with the most bedrooms. Ooh, Hackensack. 10 bedrooms, three full baths. It's a big property. Ooh, it's been on the market for 773 days. Wow. Um, okay, originally they listed at 709. Now it's 650. And I mean, they might extend it again. It's listed until the end of the month. It's a week. It's a roaming house. Okay. And they tell you the cap rate 7%. But I wonder if that's the cap rate at the 709 or if that's the cap rate at the 650. Um, much room to improve, below market updates the wrong way. Please will associate docs for income and expense sheet with the property survey. All right, let's see. Oh, so there's weekly rents that go from 175 to 200. Um, Okay, so kind of thoughts generally on roaming houses, right? Uh, I feel like the management aspect of it, like, so I guess I'm sure the cap rate is good here. It's fine for Hackensack for the town. Maybe it's a little bit above average, let's say. Um, but you'd have to manage a weekly, uh, yeah, tenants that pay weekly. Um, a lot of hands-on management. Um, and we're talking about dealing with six parties for $200 per week. At some point, you're buying yourself a job, and I like real estate because it's kind of passive. Um, so maybe if there's somebody there that can get a discount and just manage everything for you, maybe it can make sense. The only thing is, I don't know how roaming houses appreciate. Like, it's a much smaller it's a much smaller market versus regular two family because we were looking at two family, and you can get an easy two family for 650. Um, hmm. So nine room, right? So let's say 180 times nine. It's 1620. That's per week times four. 6,480. Okay, but a regular two family would be okay. Each unit would have to be about over $3,200, which yeah, it's probably a little bit higher than the two families. Um, I really just think it's the amount of management that would be required to manage this property. Um, oh wow, there's an owner license and an operator license. You need a fire inspection, I guess some kind of cleaning. Interesting. So they're saying the net operating income is 47,000. Well, they agree with me with the garage, 150 per unit. Okay. Wow, some of these apartments don't have apartments. Some of these rooms don't have a bathroom. I don't know. I feel like it's really just I just don't have enough information about roaming houses. I think it'd be an interesting case study. Um, I'd love to learn more about kind of the operation, the day to day, the week to week, the month to month. Um, I don't know if the juice is worth the squeeze. Um, Maybe at the right price could really make sense. I'm just worried about kind of okay. Let's say it even cash flows excellent, right? On the appreciation, it's going to be much harder to move a roaming house. As we can see, it's been on the market for 773 days. Um, and although they could have been more aggressive in where they listed it and then actually dropping the price, even if it does make you a good 6%, if you can't actually exit the position, it's going to take you many many months to make up your purchase, and that's outside of managing it and everything. So cool. Interesting case study in a roaming house. Um, I like Hackensack. I really do like the town. They've got some excellent cafes. I actually used to work at the court there. Um, all right, let's see. Now Patterson, Harrison. 9 bedrooms, 2 full baths, 1 half bath. 800 in Harrison. Yeah, the rents here don't justify the price. I mean, I guess strictly from a cash flow perspective. Um, yeah, it's not even updated. Yeah, they're significantly below market, I would assume. Okay, well, it's nice. They have all separate utilities, which is great. Um, yeah, just the price seems high to me. Granted, they're big apartments, but you're not getting the rent for it. Nice dry bath basement, it seems. Partially finished. Nice, but these numbers just don't make sense. Taxes are low, which is great. Um, I guess let's see. So listing price, let's say they get what they're asking for, 799, 40 days on the market. Yeah, I mean after 30 days, don't you want to review and see what okay. But let's just work with it. Let's work with 800,000. In place current rent is, yeah, 4,100. Okay. Other income, we'll zero that out. I don't know if they have a garage or if they space, nothing. Okay. Huh. So they said utilities, everything's separate, but then the water meter is one. Um, yeah, water is usually connected. Okay. Yeah, property taxes, 10,000. Insurance, there's 2 units, let's say 2,000, probably less. Repairs and maintenance, 2 units, 100. Utilities, 200. Okay. Yeah, so I mean, in place, right? It's a four cap, 4% returns. Um, do you want so like net? Do you want to take 200,000? Let's say you're doing 20% down. 20% of that would be 160,000. In order to get a return annualized of, well, no, not even. You would have to put the full because that's before financing. That's a no for me. Yeah, this deal really doesn't make any sense. Um, I guess so. Let's see if a 3 and a 4 bedroom can rent for more in the town, right? This is Harrison. I know Harrison has some really nice properties. Um, let's find out. I think that's why we're here. Okay. So Harrison, this is the rental search, and I want leased minimum 3, maximum 4. Is anything even going to come up? Do we even have anything in Harrison in the last 180 days? Nothing. Hmm. We may need to go to another MLS. 0. One house was leased in Harrison in 2022 on NJMLS. But I guess, I mean, it's Hudson County? Oh, no, I think I'm looking at the wrong Harrison. Well, uh, Harrison should be in Hudson. Spelled it? 7? Okay. Okay, I mean, we can't, house isn't a good comp. But max, and it's active now. It's not even leased. 3,500. And I guess brand new construction. Yeah, 3,500 would be for 3 beds, 3 full baths. Lovely. But it's still on the market, 47 days. Same with this one. They just had to drop the price. They dropped it $100. Nice. I mean, refreshed. Oi. So what this is showing me is that actually in-place rents are pretty close to market at 2,000 and 2,100. Um, yeah, I wouldn't push it for more. And I mean, that just tells me it's not really the right deal. It's not really the right deal unless, again, you like Harris, you like the town, you like the location. Um, from a cash flow perspective, this ain't it, chief. This one does not work. Okay, cool. Glad we went through that exercise. A two-family in Bayonne, 800. I think it's gonna be very similar, or 900 even. Hmm. So I thought filtering it by sorting it by bedrooms would be an interesting thing to look at. 3 million in Fort Lee. Nice, nice. Two-family in Union City, 9 days on the market, month to month. 16 and 17. 3 and a 4 bed. There we go. Turnkey two-family, fully rented, minutes from New York. 3 bedroom first floor unit and a 4 bedroom second floor, both rented month to month with the option to deliver 1 unit vacant. Full unfinished basement and private backyard add value. High demand location near schools, shopping, and transit makes perfect investor. Owner occupied sellers motivated, offering a $10,000 seller concession. This is a rare find scheduled today. Okay. So I would wonder if the rents are registered with the town. Because if they are, then you're kind of, well, unless the landlord, the owner moves into one of the units. Um, actually, I have somebody I want to send this one to. Um, Can I make moves? Can I make moves? This guy. I'll have to find his email. Let's see what else we got going on. Actually, before we continue, I'm gonna go make myself a coffee. Thank you for that. First, sure everything's good here. I'm back. Okay, cool. I had to make some coffee. Um, you'd got one unit vacant, right? And I would insist on making it 4 bedroom. Do some quick renovation, rent it out again. Um, so this is a little concerning. I bet they had a leak at some point. And it said separate heat, but I'm only seeing one heat system. Oh, excellent location. I mean, that's fantastic. Um, Best view in the world. I guess if you're really tall, you can actually have the views, or if you have a, a drone. Layout makes me think you can actually make another bedroom if you were smarter and or I mean if they can kind of use it as however they want. Well, because there's this railroad style. There's a hallway here, and then you got to go from the one bedroom into the other. The bath here. The layout's funky. The layout is funky. It's the other unit. Hallway, hallway, bedroom. Yeah, so this hallway is this layout is much better. One, two, three, four. Bedroom. Yeah, I would honestly try to replicate the downstairs. Well, I don't know. It kind of is what it is. Moving walls just becomes expensive. You'll probably need to get permits, architects involved, et cetera, et cetera. Probably just using it, keeping it as is. So I think that's kind of why the price is kind of low. Three bedroom for 1,600. Um, Also, there's rent control in Union City. It wouldn't matter if the owner's moving into one of the units. Rent control shouldn't apply in a two-family in Union City if one of the units are rented by the owner or kind of the owner lives on premises. Um, hmm. So let's see what we else we got going on. Secaucus. Secaucus is an interesting town. It has an airport, which is good. I like that. It's a city. Um, Thought was put in before they took these pictures because the lights aren't on. Lights are, or maybe the lights are on. Maybe these are the only lights that work. I just feel like, and you're right in front of the, couldn't you? uh, Okay. This is a sump pump. Ah, these look pretty old. They'll probably need to do some kind of some electric work. I mean, everything's probably fine. It's probably um, wow. Okay. Wow. They're asking 769. 765. 40 days on the market. Finished with bonus apartment and access to the yard and first floor. Got it. Okay. So first floor has a bonus apartment. That's what we saw in the basement. That's where the sump pump is. There's another little kitchen in there, probably a bathroom. Um, that's why there's three full baths. First floor apartment has a full bath. Also, basement has a full bath. I wonder if they're acting if their first floor has actual four beds or does it have three and then one in the basement, and then two would also have three. Okay. So it's a two family. that's with a bonus apartment. So I guess you can, let's call it a two and a half family, right? Because I wouldn't, it's, you can't compare it to a legal three family. Um, but it has more, it has a bonus unit. Down the line, who knows? I guess right now you would be able to rent it out with one of the legal units. And I don't know if you'd be able to call it a bedroom down there, but it'd be extra space for the tenants to, utilize or enjoy. Also, the owner could use that space as an office. Taxes are super low, 5,500. Jeez. Okay, so the current three bedroom is getting 2,000, just low. Okay, first floor and basement is owner occupied. Got it. So, hmm, let's see if there is a four bedroom rented out in Secaucus. Secaucus, further Hudson. Three to four bedrooms. Yeah, three to four bedroom with only three. But let's see how many houses versus. Okay, two families, 3,000, give or take. This is a condo, townhouse, not the same. But they're all active. I mean, they haven't even been leased. Fully renovated, right? And only one full bath. Okay, so ours in theory would have two because of the one in the basement. But fully renovated, yeah, 3 grand. This one isn't even, looks fine. Um, this hasn't been updated in 10 years, let's say. Oh, this has. They've updated the bathroom. It looks super clean. Okay. So let's say around 3,000. So 5,000 all in. Taxes are low, which is great. All right, let's put in the numbers. Let's say 765. Getting 2,000. Let's say it's 2,000 and 3,000, so 5,000. Right. Is there any other monthly zero garage? Right. Property will need some love. Nothing too crazy. What is crazy is how this is the third photo. I thought this would be the best photo, number three. And yeah, utilities. You'll need to invest some money here. But let's see what we're working with. I like that the taxes are only 5,600. That's wonderful for a two family. Let's say 2,000, let's say 2,000, let's say 20, let's say 4,000. So in place, if you can get 3 grand for the one unit, it's a six cap. I don't think it's going to trade at 765. I really don't. Um, what we could do is take a look at sold. Let's see what's sold in Secaucus. Um, thought so. Thought so. Let's do the two families that sold there, right? Oh, whoops. Yeah, only seven active and 12. We like an N of 40, but you'll get what you can take. You'll take what you can get. Yeah, so it's got the most bedrooms, which is great. I'm guessing that one of the but the other property that was sold on the street, pretty close, neighbor, 675 after 88 days on the market. But also they listed at 750. and they only got 675. 22 and 2000, but it's fully renovated. It's ready to go. And they got 775. Obviously, there should be a premium placed on the fact that it's bigger. Um, it's a four bedroom and a three bedroom, but like literally, you can't really get a better comp. They listed 750. These guys listed as 765. The unit's in much better condition. It is smaller. Let's see if the lot's the same. Okay, lot's like a little bit bigger. So it's a 3,000 square foot lot versus a 2,500 square foot lot. Fine. Okay, let's just for S's and G's. Yeah, I mean that can then it makes a lot of sense. If you can pick up the property at 675, then it's a seven cap. Then it's like, yeah, then it's a no-brainer. Well, not a no-brainer. Um, then it makes a lot more sense. I think this property is probably overpriced. Yeah, granted, because you can't really factor it as a three family. You really can't. Um, I mean, I guess let's see if there were even any three families sold in Secaucus. I don't see any three families. We might need to go to the Hudson MLS for that, but at this price, it's a no for me, dog. Let's see what else we got. Just in Secaucus, North Bergen, Patterson, East Orange, Wallington, two family, 750 days on the market. Ooh, three bedroom, 1,500. Four bedroom or more. Mm. Wallington's a really nice town. I sold a commercial property there not too long ago. Um, this is cool. Some of Wallington is in a flood zone, which is why usually if they're not in a flood zone, they'll let you know. Uh, wow, look at the jacuzzi. Very pink. Oh, wow. It's quite a luxury feature to have both a bath and a shower. Definitely dated, but it looks like it's in pretty good condition. Um, yeah, love the gold hardware actually, against the blue. Looks beautiful. Lots of natural light, hardwood floors, and then old school tile. Kitchen looks like in decent condition. The cabinets look fine. Um, Here you might be able to get away with just painting the cabinets, throwing stone on top of the like granite countertops, and a nice backsplash. Really give it a refresh rather than a full renovation. Um, it's a big property. So one of the units has four bedrooms with three baths, living room, dining room, and a deck. Wow. Okay. Let's take a look at this again, actually. So it's 3 floors. So there's a kitchen in the ground floor also. So this is actually a similar situation to what we just saw in Secaucus. Um, there's a kitchen in the basement or in the ground floor. There's a kitchen in the second floor with a dining room and a living room, bedroom, and a full bath. And then there's another kitchen on the third floor in unit two. Each unit features 3 spacious bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. Got it. So the top floor bonus offers an additional bonus room. Yeah. Bonus apartment time. That's cool. I dig it. With a bonus apartment, as an investor, it makes the Burr method realistic. It's like if you'd be okay with living with a roommate, splitting up the space would be much easier. Then you can basically rent out, well, I mean, share the unit that you own. Um, and if there's a bonus kitchen and separate bath and separate entrances, um, it would make managing a roommate it'd be more like managing another tenant versus managing a roommate. So in this situation, you can basically have you can play it as you have a 1 bedroom apartment that you're renting out while you're living in a 3 bedroom, 2 bath, and another 3 bedroom. Or if you really wanted to maximize the cash flow, you potentially could live in the 1 bedroom, in the bonus ground floor apartment and rent out the other two. That would be the move. But for 3 bedrooms, you should get more than 1,500. I guess let's take a look. Let's take a look at what the 3 bedrooms in Wallington go for. Yeah, and okay. In the last 180 days, there were 12 leased. Pretty good, pretty good volume. And they each have two, so I know we know this would be a good comp. This would be a good comp. Okay, so between 25 and 3,300. This is a full house though, right? No, this is a okay, but yeah, they leased it. It's not too crazy. Okay, so I'd be very comfortable with 27, I guess, because that's kind of the 27, 28, depending on the fit and finish. Um, so I guess best case scenario is 28, 28, right? So let's start with pure cash flow. Let's say 28 for the one that's 3 bedroom. Um, how much would a 4 bedroom go for, right? Because then we can price out the other one. But we have to make sure it's on a house. Only one. Only one. Okay, but also a two-family at 4,000. 4,000 seems high to me. Plus, it's not a legal unit. It's on the. So let's go 35. Let's go 3,500. So 6,300, all in. And they're asking 900K. I feel like we're being pretty aggressive here. So I don't want to put any other, we'll make sure laundry and parking and everything's included. Property taxes. Ooh, pretty high, 17,300. Insurance, let's say 2,000, repairs 200, 200 per month. Um, yeah, I mean, even being the most conservative you are, uh, not even being that conservative, sorry. We're being pretty aggressive with the prices. Assuming you can find a tenant who wants to pay 3,500 for 4 bedrooms, 2 apartments, but still. Yeah, the cap rate at under 6%. I don't love it. I don't love it. So let's play with these numbers a little bit. If you get 875, still under 6. It'd have to be take a pretty big haircut to make it even a 6 cap. From a cash flow perspective, so Wallington, I think it'll probably appreciate more. You'll definitely make more an appreciation than some other towns. It's a really nice area. Um, it's a good place to live. Um, Not sure about the schools. I have something to definitely look into, but I do like it. It just seems a little expensive. I guess we can take a look at what else is in Wellington. Other two-family properties there. But then we would have to make sure that the flood is going to be the big factor. I'm sure that prices are pretty different. Ooh, a three-family for 715. We saw this yesterday. Also not in a flood zone. Yeah, so I mean, this could make a lot more sense. This one. What else we got? What else we got? What else? What else? What else? I'm just market. We just look at this guy. What about the guy on top? Bum, bum, bum. I don't know. Are you in a flood zone? Ooh, hill section. There's a second lot for sale as well. And I don't really know what you would do with it. Um, Highest and best 318. Oh, well, that passed. I guess I didn't get the numbers that they wanted. Both vacant, which is nice. Oh, no, no, we don't have the site map. No parcel map. Let's see where we are. Okay, not too bad. Oh, and this is the lot they were talking about. Sec. Bak ona. Yeah. Okay, so I'll see you there. Working on a video. Another bill. Bye. You with that? And we're back. Fantastic. Let's go. Bum, bum, bum. Map view could be interesting. It's a pretty good area. I actually used to live in Closter. Pretty solid rents. 3,300 and 2,450 for 2 bedrooms. Yeah, it's a nice town. Everything in beautiful condition. Beautiful, modern, nicely renovated. Did you catch the laundry? It's excellent. Discover this beautifully renovated two-family home in the heart of Closter, featuring two two-bedroom apartments. Let's just do a quick comparison. Yeah, with 20% down, your monthly payment is $7,000. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. Taxes are pretty low. Bad. 6,700. We need rates to go down. We can run the numbers here. We need rates to go down. I like that in place. They're pretty high. All right, let's run some numbers. 16 Maple Avenue. They're asking 900K. Gross monthly, we said it's 67, 675. It was more expensive because of the garage. The other one presumably isn't getting the garage. Okay. Property taxes. Nice that property taxes are pretty low here. 11,000. Not bad. We've seen worse. In a great town. It's really not that bad. We'll keep insurance at 2,000. It should be lower. Repairs at 200 per month, 100 per door. Same for utilities. Actually, yeah, I guess we'll take a look at utilities. Presumably they updated utilities when they did renovation. We don't know. Does the property have a basement? Is there a reason that it's not photographed? Yeah, they have an unfinished basement. It says without an unfinished picture. Wanted to see if before it was renovated, if we can get an understanding of the basement situation. Oh, 7 cap. Um, this would be a great purchase, especially if you want to live in one of the units. If you want to live in a really great town, um, and then just have your mortgage subsidized. Now, like we saw, uh, yeah, the mortgage is significant with 20% down. If you could do more than 20% down, that help your case. Um, but at the end of the day, you're just going to have a subsidized mortgage payment, thanks to the one of the apartments. Pretty good option. I like it. Like I said, I used to live in Closter. Um, Very nice town. Uh, it's close to a lot of really really nice towns. Um, it's a good area. Not too far from the New York border, but also still pretty close into Manhattan. Um, so, all right. What else? What else we got? Let me get to page 9. Interesting. Let's go by bedrooms. Hawthorne 6 and 3. Almost 2 months on the market. Let's see how this compares to other properties in Hawthorne. It's nice. It definitely has curb appeal. I like the tree line street situation. Oh, and they have a yard, front yard. Okay, now one drive to Home Depot turns this, or just turn it off. It's the day. You don't need the light on. You don't have to showcase that one of the light bulbs don't work. Um, oh wow, I wasn't expecting that. Move in ready. Let's see if they did anything here. No, these look old. Yeah, you'd still need to do the update the utilities. Which kind of is expensive, and also I'd have to take a look at the roof. I have to know what condition the roof is in. Yeah, this one is really hard to price out. I wonder if I called about this. I think that currently it's not actually a 3-3. I think that's with plans that they will provide. Blueprints owner is going to use. Yeah, yeah. Okay. So they put together some blueprints to build out the second floor to make it a 3 bedroom because right now it's not a 3 bedroom. Yeah, I remember this. So I mean, yeah. When I talked to them, they made it seem as though they had a couple offers. Uh, Although now it seems like they dropped the list price at some point to 600. Um, maybe they are still moving forward with somebody, but okay. Listing. They decreased it. I think that's around the time I probably called them. Then they went in and turned your review, it was removed, turned your review again, and it was removed. So like above asking it obviously doesn't make any sense. Um, Above asking really doesn't make any sense, which is originally what they were saying that, oh, we have, a couple offers, and they probably did. I'm sure they did. They had two offers. But once they started doing due diligence, the numbers didn't make sense. Uh, it'll cost a good amount of money to turn the second floor into a three-bedroom. Also, utilities are shot. You got to assume a new roof. If it was ready to go with 600 with two three bedrooms, then it's like, yes, then even 650 makes sense. But you have an entire project to go. And then holding costs. One thing to always remember is even if you have the money for the renovation to pay in full immediately, um, it takes time, especially something significant. You have to work with the town. It could take weeks, um, depending on how you're financing something. Uh, that can be holding costs. Um, Something definitely to consider. At 600, it'd be tough. It'd be tough. Because let's say you need to put 200K into it. It's like for 800K, you can get some really nice two-family properties that are move in ready, and you don't have to do the renovation. There's no holding costs, right? No risk factor. Sometimes they have tenants in place. Automatically, you have, money coming in. Uh, De-risks it. I guess what we can do is take a look at two-family properties, two-family in Hawthorne, to see for comps. Because maybe, I don't know. Yeah, so I mean, one was sold for 450. Most expensive is 980. So I mean, like we're right in the middle. It's not like some kind of crazy deal. Um, okay, fine. Yeah, more bedrooms, great. But like these are ready to go, right? In theory. And so if we just kind of scroll down, let's say 200K, it's going to cost. This is the comp. Yeah, and ready to go, in theory, right? Yeah, it's you're getting solid income from the property day one. You don't have to deal with the yeah. I'm not a buyer at 600. I'm definitely not a buyer at 600. Um, Interesting. So it was originally listed at 600 and it was sold at 705. Hmm. But it's beautiful condition. Um, and in place, you can't even call this a 3-3. It's probably a 3-2 or 3-1 because you have to build out the the comping. It's tough. It is tough. Wow, so they sold for 705. Hmm. Now, if the sellers here wanted to make a deal, it could make sense. The numbers could make sense here. I like that the lot is big. It's nice. They definitely featured that. But they were smart too. Factoring in that you'd have to fully renovate the second floor apartment and ensure that the roof is in good condition and that utilities are fully working and up to code and not give you issues. Maybe 550 makes sense, maybe because it still needs to be worth it after the versus the comps. That's where you're bound to. Uh, market's not as strong. Market's not as strong as it was, so that's also it's downward pressure. Um, big lot, low taxes. Taxes will obviously go up after renovation. Uh, yeah, like one tier below. Like yeah, maybe with a 10% haircut. I would sharpen my pencil and get in a contractor and find out really how much it would cost to. Maybe you could do a more conservative renovation. Keep that price down. Maybe. I don't know. This is definitely one to keep an eye on. I do like that, they dropped the price once they, saw what was happening. They got some activity, and now they're back on the market. Let's see if they'll drop price again. If they go down the same amount, if they go down another 50K, um, then I would feel a lot more comfortable with, submitting an offer. Um, it just gives you more wiggle room for the renovation, even if you just go, right to the reno, but then you can have two fully renovated 3 bedroom spot. Could work. Could work. All right. What else we got? It's funny. They did tell me that they had a couple offers. No, I wasn't too surprised. Let me actually keep this on a watch list. Let's take a look at Kearney. I always like that town. It's a little far to get to for me, but I don't know. I like that. I always like that. 30 days on the market, no price improvement, just active. They don't list the rents, but they're not vacant. Great location. This two-family includes walk upstairs to finish attic with bathroom, which provides additional space. Property features hardwood floors. Da, 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 da. Separate electric, separate gas, separate heat. Okay. So let me see if we can start basement. Very nice. Small. Property is in wonderful condition. Bum, bum, bum. Cool. Okay. I like it. Picasso. Let's do a rental search. Let's see what we're working with. Nice. And there are two, 3 bedrooms. And we are in learning. 3 bedroom, 3 bedroom max. Leased for the past 180 days or so. Volume. I like it. Yeah. The cheapest at 2100. Not this one, right? 4 to Penn Street. Anything it's Penn? No. Let's do. How many bathrooms? Doesn't say. Doesn't say how many bathrooms. Well, there's 3 full baths, so at least one of them has two, right? At least one of them has two, and the other one has one. Oh, we got to remove the houses. We got to make it a 2-family. Yeah, I feel like 25. I'm happy at 25. Let's say 26, 26, 26. Um, and 689. Good. I like that. I like that number. Um, say 2600 each. Taxes, I don't think we're too high, right? Yeah, 11,000. Not bad. Insurance 2,000, repairs, maintenance. Let's make sure it's not in a flood zone, anything scary. None. Okay, cool. Flood map. Confirm that. Outside the determined. Wonderful. Good, good, good. Nice. So, I mean, 6.5 cap. Not too shabby. I think we're pretty conservative with the rents, um, depending on the quality, the fit and finish, obviously, of the actual property. It did look like it was in pretty good condition. I think there are tenants in place. You don't know what they're currently paying, but we're just trying to get like a market feel for. Um, it's a nice property. This again could be something where somebody wants to uh, stop renting, uh, look at a property to actually live in, and then get some help. Oh, interesting. That's very. Hmm. Yeah, this could definitely be something where you're interested in living in the town, because again, it's a great town, um, and want to subsidize your mortgage payment. Um, yeah. What if I do that rate thing with another property? We'll say the same thing. Passaic, Glen Ridge, 6 days on the market. Oh, how are rents in Glen Ridge? Okay, 2 vacant units. That's nice. 2 bedroom and 4 bedroom. Fully renovated but retains original details. So close to the New York City train in Bloomfield Avenue Business District. Off-street parking, separate utilities, great investment for owner occupiers. Glen Ridge. I gotta get another phone. I have a Pixel. Pixel 3a. It's cool. But I think I can just hook it up and use that as my webcam. This is really nice. I wonder if they staged this. Ooh, that looks old. It's scary. It's like out of place. Oh, the laundry on top also. Yeah, they staged it very nicely. Good job. Glen Ridge in Essex. Let's see what the rental market looks like in Glen Ridge. A 2 and a 4. Difference. Ever, ever lease anything there? Well, geez. Okay. Let's see how old these are. Okay, 2023, I think is the most recent. 2,500. That's not bad. Uh, for a 2 bedroom. What are we dealing with here now? Yeah, looks nice. Okay, cool. I would never. I mean, you can look at them, but the MLS number, it starts with the year. So like a 2015 or 2018. Is this an O2? Yeah, O2 wouldn't really help that much in determining comps. Um, that's kind of why I went right to 2023. Still close, but it's not the same amount of bedrooms. Let's see if anything on the same street outside have. Yeah, yeah. This is 211. Yeah, these are all similar. So these would be some good comps. Yeah, uh, close enough. 2021, 2023. Yeah, these would be solid comps. Um, okay. So yeah, I think I'd be comfortable with 6,000, 3,000, 3,000. That averages it out. Um, it's on the higher end, but one of them is a bigger unit. They look like in pretty good condition. 50 is expensive. And for taxes, 18,000. Oi, yeah, this isn't gonna work. It's a nice property, um, but even if we keep everything the same for a two family, I mean, it's not that bad. Not that bad. I think the town is probably pretty nice. See what we can learn about Glenridge. Ooh, look at all this information. Oh, I guess let's see if the live mortgage thing works. They just didn't like Kearney. Yeah, they just didn't like Kearney. Wow. I wonder if it has to do with like flood zone stuff. Um, yeah. Sure. It's tough. That's tough. I mean, even if we just look at the mortgage payment, yeah. Yeah, the mortgage payment is what you're gonna have to, because we already did taxes and insurance and all that. We estimated it. It'd be 5,000. Um, so you'd still be out of pocket too, and that's with renting both units out. It's tough. It's tough. It's a nice property. Again, a situation where like if you want to live in the town, this beats renting. We can run those numbers, see exactly how much it would cost actually to rent something comparable, um, versus buying the whole property, banking some appreciation, and then building up an equity. 250 thing? I hope not. Let's see any interesting price changes. That'd be a cool thing to look at. Price change? Oh, I feel like three families. Where I want to look at next. We haven't done enough three fams. Newark, Patterson, Newark, East Orange, Patterson, Union City. 155 days on the market. Have they make any changes? No, they haven't. Tenants in place, not that expensive. 3 2 bedrooms, which is nice. Rent control would be something to consider in Union City. Uh, these might be the registered rents. I'm not sure if moving into one of the units would make any changes, but something to consider and look into. Union City is a great city. Very close to Manhattan. Easy to get into the city. Specifically, 42nd Street. It's right by 42nd Street. Um, 695. So current rent in place, talking about 2,550 plus 900. 15, 3450. Okay. Taxes are 6,700. Okay. 700, that's not. Oh, no. 8,700. The insurance repairs is all the same. Yeah, in place it's a four cap. Yikes. The rents are just super low. If you get 2,000 each, then we're talking. If each one is 8 times, that would be performing. That would make so much more sense. Yeah. The big delta from I guess current versus market. Yeah, market would be like almost double it. And then it could make sense, right? If you're getting 6,000, it's an A cap. It's like easy no brainer. Um, hmm. And I feel like 2,000 for that area is not that unrealistic for a two bedroom. Baths. One of them each have bath. One of them's like the lower one. Yeah, I feel like average out, they should be worth about 2,000. Hmm. That was Union City. Just Orange, Irvington, Jersey City. Jersey City is interesting. It's just so different depending on the exact location. Um, and I'll be, the first one to admit I'm not an expert when it comes to the street by street uh, development of Jersey City. Um, I think generally there's a couple locations you want to look for, but in Lafayette, eh, it's not that. I don't know. Let's take a look at it. We haven't looked at a Jersey City property yet. Okay, so this is three family. It's been on the market for 153 days. I mean, it's not priced correctly. If it was priced correctly, somebody would have bought it. Three-car garage, which is nice. It's not terrible. Why hasn't it sold? Let's see. Okay, so it was sold in 2023, 2 years ago, for 550. What kind of work did they put into it? That's my question. Let's see if we can open it up. Let's find out. Nothing. So presumably it was in bad, you know, condition, I guess. And no information. They bought it for 550. It doesn't say what kind of oh, they did FHA. Nice. And now they're trying to sell it for 700. Um Why is only one unit rented? Maybe they lived in there? Well, this doesn't look like big. I mean, it wasn't even. I guess let's take a look at comps. Let's take a look at comps for Jersey City. Only three families. Okay. So Clifton Place, 6 beds, 3 full baths. It's five. It was listed at 575, and it was sold 595. Oh, these are plans in place, huh? That's why they think they're worth it because they're fully ready. This one a little bit smaller than the one we were looking at before. At the same price. Pretty far from each other, actually. I was looking at the map. Um, seem pretty solid here. Yeah, 13. 16. Let's see, 16 makes more sense. It's three bedrooms. I would love to just drive around, go to this one and then go to the other one, and just kind of get a sense of the location. Because I mean, on paper, this one looks much better, but I like that this is fully rented out. Although it's lower than what we would expect there. That's the only reason. It's really it would come down to the location. Look at how clean this basement is. It's probably owner occupied. It's in Sussex Street, Irving Street. It's active, right? In the first street. Yeah, there's not enough information to really make a determination. Why do they think a three family here? That's a bit of a change. Yeah, they wanted 1.4, but they're down to 1.25. Two homes on one lot. Love it. Okay. Stunning, fully remodeled legal three-family property, 2 homes on one lot. Privileged opportunity, per multi-generational, da 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 da. Nice. Cool. So it's a two. Nice, nice, nice. These are cool. And it's fully renovated. Hmm. It's pretty far from everything, fortunately. I guess it's like a block away from the station. West Side Avenue. Yeah, I don't know enough. That's cool though. I like that. Because you'd be able to, when you search for comps, you can comp out a single family home, a three bed. Yeah, it's a 3 bed, 2 bath. Cool. All right, let's run some numbers here. Let's see what we're working with. Probably too expensive, unfortunately. Okay. So what we need to do is get for a 2 bedroom and a 3 bedroom house. 2 bedroom apartment, 3 bedroom house. Awesome. I wonder how many apartments are on there. So it's interesting. Anything in Yale Ave? It's a good school, so should mean good rents, I think. West Side Ave. Anything by West Side Ave? And Andrew Clark. I could do that. Okay. So for location, this is by the Hackensack Riverfront. This is here in this area. Okay. Well, here's 2250, 2000. Here's 22. Okay. I'm fine. I'm fine with 2100. Oh, yeah, let's say 2100. Let's split the baby. And then we'll add pound ass baby. Now we have to add a house with 3 bedrooms. 3 bedrooms and 2 baths. Just to where? Yeah, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. That's it. Three and jeez, jeez. Okay, so somewhere between 3,600 and 5,000. I guess 4,000. Let's call it four. I'm okay with that. That's 4,000. So it's 8,200. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Um, Under taxes, 9,600, not bad. Insurance repairs, no, we'll keep that the same. 6.5 cap. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Let's say they can come down 250,000. It's an A cap. At a million, it's an A cap. Nice. Not too bad. Not too bad. Um, yeah, I would definitely try to familiarize myself with the area, if I was interested in it. Drive by. I'd also take a look at the there's a let's see. Flood map should be fine. Jersey City, I think is okay. Yeah, it's outside. But I would take a look at this station. See how nice of a station it is. If it's one that actually makes sense to walk to, because it's walking distance, a couple blocks. Um, and it's a nice feature to have. Yeah, seriously, it's a very close. It's walking distance. That's part of the appeal. Um, cool. I like this one. Okay, we've been going for almost 2.5 hours. I think we can call it. This was fun. I think the idea would be to have these long form podcasts chopped up over time and packaged. But this was cool. Um, thanks for joining. Thanks for watching. Have any questions, you know how to contact me. All right, peace.